So ESC is playing a pivotal role currently, and will play more, in coming future. So, what I feel regarding the roadblock or companies not getting to the stage of implementing the accurate or the expected ESC focus is that the lack of top-down approach or the alignment, and no proper communication or lack of strategies, and how better stakeholder management and the resources. So these are the key factors.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to FaceTime with Leaders, a podcast presented by Directors Institute World Council of Directors, where we bring you conversations with industry trailblazers. I am Tanay All, and today we have the privilege of speaking with a leader whose expertise in finance operations, project management, and corporate governance has driven multi-million dollar transformations. Joining us is Mr. Ajay Kumar Prattipati, a program manager too at Amazon Development Center India, whose career spans over 13 years of delivering strategic initiatives, optimizing vendor management, and spearheading revenue optimization projects. He has played a vital role in high impact initiatives, including leading the project in India, which generated an impressive $150 million revenue in business impact. His leadership in contract negotiation, compliance, and process excellence has set benchmarks in the industry. Today, we'll dive into his journey from finance to leadership, his strategies for operational excellence, and the future of corporate governance in a rapidly evolving digital economy. So, without further ado, let's welcome Mr. Ajay Kumar to the show. Sir, it's an absolute pleasure to have you with us on FaceTime with Leaders, and thank you so much for joining us today.
Hey, thank you. Good morning. Thank you for having me in the show.
Lovely, sir. Sir, every great leader has a story. Sometimes it starts with a childhood fascination, a bold career move, or even an unexpected twist of fate. So, every leader has a journey filled with these pivotal moments, which, like I said, some are planned, some are unexpected. So, looking back, was there a defining experience or turning point that set you on the path to where you are today?
Uh, uh, so there is no turning point. So from the inception, I was into this finance background from my college days. I was into BCom, commerce graduate, wherein I moved to MBA finance. From there, I was into the similar line where I searched the job based on my education qualification and entered Amazon. So it's been 13 years with Amazon. It's a very long journey, and I get multiple questions on this. Why you are still with Amazon for the long 13 years? Okay, so there are multiple things that I can say for this long journey. So initially, I was into AP accounts payable, where my role was to into look for the execution of the payments of the invoices to the vendors, on timely basis with utmost accuracy. Then I moved to a leadership role of team leader, where I got an opportunity to manage a team, typically India operations. That's a transportation team where I managed operations for transportation. So it was a very challenging role, working with the Indian stakeholders altogether, coming from a different US stakeholders earlier. From there, I moved to a manager one role, where I started. My role got expanded from India to APAC, in the similar team with a larger team. And from there, I moved to a manager two role. I started managing EMEA and APAC operations. So during the course of 13 years, I was into multiple projects, testing multiple enhancements. And I was also part of process improvements, where I led projects which improved the KPI, uh, as we pay timely to the vendors. We improved that metric, and we also eliminated multiple manual hours during this course. And I also completed certifications, like PMP certification, and I also certified the green belt from Amazon, and I'm also trying the train certified. So apart from all these, I was also into additional activities from the company, like women empowerment, and there are certain sessions. So that's how my 13.5 years predominantly went on, and still going on.
Lovely. Sometimes it is useful to stay in a company for long because the experience is so good. You don't feel like going and exploring because you're getting what you want, right?
Yes, exactly. Because we have, abundant opportunities
Yeah.
in Amazon, wherein we can, if you feel bored, in the similar process for a couple of years, you have the opportunity to, search and get into a different role.
Yeah.
So that's how this is almost my fourth or fifth team in this 13 years. So you get that opportunity to improve your skill set and at the same time to learn and give back to your organization.
Yeah. So, leading a project that delivers an annual financial impact of $80 million is no small feat. That's the kind of achievement that doesn't just happen overnight. But with such high stakes, I'm sure there were moments of immense pressure, unexpected roadblocks, and maybe even times when things didn't go as planned. So, what was the most challenging part of driving such a massive initiative, and how did you navigate those critical moments to ensure success?
That's a good question. This. So my current role predominantly is to identify the opportunities where the cash flow is going out of the organization. So what I basically do is to get into the process and to dive deep into the process and identify the opportunities and highlight those, red flag those to the respective process owners and sponsors and get the alignment. So in this course of the process, we or as a team or me extract the data and work on the data and analyze the data and prove yes there is a problem in this data and get the alignment. The major challenge that we get is we don't get the inclination from the sponsors immediately. So there will be multiple go arounds from pillar to post to prove that and get the alignment from the business teams, operations teams, and finance teams. Getting alignment from the finance team is one of the major roadblocks that we get in each and every project. So that is one of the major roadblocks. So we get into them, connect with them, tell them, explain them, and get the alignment. What is the benefit? What is the impact with this project? And get the alignment from them. And from that point, again, we move to the next phase. Sometimes the operations or the respective project leads feel that the project might not be important for them because they have their own priorities. But for us, the project is a priority. So there are multiple challenges. So we regularly connect with all the respective teams and the POCs and get the alignment and make the changes accordingly and ensure the project is completed timely. And that's how we have completed multiple projects. So I completed a project worth 80 million last year, and it's still going on.
Yeah, and only we understand at times what importance the project is, and it becomes our responsibility to explain to the others why it's so important.
Correct.
So, you've been at the forefront of ensuring financial integrity at Amazon, managing complex structures and driving efficiency at a massive scale. But here's something I find interesting. Many business leaders focus on revenue growth, expansion, and innovation, but sometimes the most crucial financial principles get overlooked. From your experience, what's one fundamental financial lesson that leaders should never ignore, yet often do?
Yeah. So often, what I observe is that most of the leaders focus on what they are supposed to do, but in this process, they overlook some of the things that they do on a daily basis. So that is one of the things is the understanding and reviewing the cash flow. How do we improve the cash flow to the organization? Cash flow is a very critical portion of the organization because that is related to multiple factors like that can improve the operational efficiency, financial stability of the organization. So during one of the major identification that what we have identified during our process understanding is that reviewing the process regularly, timely, like example, every quarter, the process needs to undergo for a review and see how exactly in a realistic way that is happening compared to the what is there in the document, whether it is going in the similar way or not, and also see what does the agreement say versus what actually we are doing. Is there any differential thing that the team is performing against the agreement that we have made with the suppliers or the vendors? So these are the major critical things that was identified, which is leading to the cash flow leakage to the organization. So this is one factor compared to the revenue part where leaders should always vouch on.
Yeah, yeah, very well said. So, efficiency is the silent engine that keeps businesses running smoothly, yet, so many organizations struggle to get it right. You've led process improvements that have saved thousands of production hours, an impact most leaders only dream of achieving. So, from your experience, what's one underrated yet game changing efficiency improvement that organizations should focus on but often overlook?
Yeah. This is one of the very realistic question to this generation. So my take on this is that the leader should understand first things what are the KPIs, key performance indications, for their respective process, and how are they using the technology to the current process, because most of things are manual, where the people perform the activities. So redo or go through the activities and implement the technology and ensure that we automate most of the things. So that will help us improve our KPIs. At the same time, you can eliminate the manual hours, and it will be very efficient compared to the manual, because manual we cannot ensure 100% of the accuracy. But when you implement a technology and automate the thing, so it will give you the 100% of the result whatever we are expecting. So that is one part. And also educate the team regularly what they are doing, how can we improve the activity currently they are performing in the process. So you can conduct the multiple refresher sessions on how do we further improve the process. So that is one of the key factor, and ensure we also connect with the leaders and ensure to implement the to foster the culture. So change the culture of what we are doing regularly against how we can improve. So these are the key elements that will improve the process, and that can gain us the benefit.
Yeah, especially now when digitization and the digital era is
Yes,
so in motion and everyone is talking about it. So I think catering to that and transforming into that will make everything easier.
correct.
So you had an incredible journey leading high impact projects, optimizing operations, and driving financial excellence, but every leader always looks ahead. So as you continue to grow your career, what are some of your future aspirations? Do you see yourself taking on boardroom roles or shaping corporate strategy at the highest levels? What would be something that's on your mind?
Yeah. So the boardroom role is one of the most sought after profile that anyone would want to be in future. So even I'm aspiring to be in that role, maybe down the line, next until 5 years. So that is one of the best role. It's like a C-level role, wherein you get everything, and you are in a position to understand the company's uh, the mission and vision, and you can contribute how to improve the numbers or what are the performance of the company and everything. So this position is one of the best position, I would say, and most of the people are willing to join this position. So you can contribute the best that you can to the organization along with the other leaders and their vision.
True, because at that level you become a decision maker, you understand more
Yes,
things, you can change identity of a company.
correct.
Sir, sustainability isn't just a buzzword anymore, it's a business imperative. Companies across the globe are realizing that ESG isn't just about compliance, it's also about long term resilience, reputation, and responsibility. From your perspective, what's the biggest hurdle companies face when trying to embed ESG into their core strategy, and how can they overcome it?
Yeah. So ESC is playing a pivotal role currently, and will play more, in coming future. So what I feel regarding the what roadblock or companies not getting to the stage of implementing the accurate or the expected ESC focus is that the lack of a top-down approach or the alignment, and no proper communication or lack of strategies, and how better stakeholder management and the resources. So these are the key factors I reckon that companies are lacking currently. So they should focus on top-down, alignment. So from the leader to the person in the organization, whoever gets into that activity. So that is one part that they need to have that regularly alignment. And the next part is the strategy. So what kind of strategies that they are following to achieve the better ESG alignment, and the stakeholder communication. How do they communicate on this, and what type of data that they are fetching to have the exact the better output. So they also need to look into that factor. They need to use the multiple resources and the better technologies to get that. And the last but not the least, sorry, uh, the communication part, how they are reporting that as well to the broader people. So
Yeah.
these factors should be aligned and concentrated by the organization so that they get the better results and they contribute better to the ESG part. I would say the ESG plays a very key role, and it is the extended role of the CSR. I don't see ESG versus CSR part, because I see ESG as an extended version of the CSR, because we need to align with the ESG, because that is where if we are concentrating on that, the future will be much better, because we should not bypass any of the strategies or the controls regarding the ESG part.
Yeah, true. And that is the future where it becomes a little sustainable so that we can look at long term growth.
Yes.
So you've recently joined Directors Institute, stepping into a network of leaders committed to corporate excellence. While your journey with the institute is just beginning, what has your experience been like so far?
Uh, Coming to my experience, so it's been a very invaluable experience, because whenever I have gone through the content is very vast content. And also regarding these rules, I could not find many institutions, hardly three or four institutions who are offering this. And director institution is one of the best, wherever I have I checked all the feedback, so they are providing the best. So that's the reason I have attended the webinar, and I was impressed, and I joined the institute. So I have gone through, I have completed the independent director course and also the ESC course as well. So looking at these two, I have completed all the modules and the trainings. So it's a very vast content that you have brought in, and with very good examples and the case studies. So I have a bunch of case studies gone through from the content. So I really feel appreciate Director Institute for bringing in such courses wherein this will explore, and this will impact a lot, wherein you can get multiple broad high level leaders into these roles, wherein most of the peoples are unaware how to get it the boardrooms. So I really like this, and the way the DI Directors Institutes are doing, it's a fantastic job.
Thank you so much for this kind words, sir. And it's truly been an insightful conversation. Your journey, your leadership insights, and your perspective of financial governance, efficiency, and ESG have given us so much to think about. So, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you found today's episode as valuable as I did. Whether you're an aspiring leader, a seasoned executive, or someone passionate about business excellence, these conversations are meant to bring you the knowledge and inspiration to grow in your career. And if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with your network. We'll be back soon with more conversations with leaders who are shaping the future of business. Until next time, keep learning, keep leading, keep making an impact, and of course, have fun in your journey. Thank you so much.